We back, y'all. Season 2. This is episode 2. And we have 5 different houses because we have a total of 10 houses. And this is the 5 different houses that we didn't see before. We had to split them up between 2 so we can get us basically a showing of what this group got and what this group got. So in total, we have a total of 10 houses. We started off with 10. We lost one last episode, which is the Chanel's, and we're gonna lose one this episode. We get it going. We started off with the Prodigies, and I'm gonna be 100. Matter of fact, that first episode, that first review is just me trying to get a feel for how I'm finna do this, but now I'm finna get to it. Them Prodigies, no. They came out as arrogant. I didn't like nothing about what they was trying to sell me. I was sitting here just feeling as if they're 4 icons in the house and the other girls up and coming, like they came off real arrogant, and I just didn't like their confidence. That mother Jason was kind of not it for me. The other boy was trying to tell me how his family don't know he gay, like baby boy. Let me tell y'all something. If nobody know who y'all about you, your family know about you, regardless of how good you hide it. Family don't know about you. Baby boy, everybody know that you was gay. You probably don't think that they know, or probably don't display that type of shit around your family, but to each his own. I'll be here all season long. That's all I'm gonna say, cause that and Miss Mother Jason, legendary Butch Queen face. Okay. And when I tell you, cause again, I watched this like 5 times, all 3 of these episodes. When I first watched this, my friend was going up for him, and I was just sitting here thinking like, I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it for him. I don't see it for him being the house mother. Like, no, nothing about you kind of spills. Like, and then you just kind of like, you're, no. Then they came out. When they came out and displayed this piss. I ain't even say it was piss po. It just looked very amateur night. Like, what the hell am I looking about? And then let me tell you something. Also, Jason, oof, that lisp. I was so glad we talking about they was coming to give the girl season smoke all season long. Y'all didn't even make it past. Yeah, let me shut up. See, I really didn't like the Prodigies though. Wasn't a big fan of them. Even their entry to who they was, I'm like, nah, you can keep them. Then my friend was sitting here kind of bigging it up, so it made it kind of even worse for them. Because I'm just sitting here like, this your friend? Okay. And he was kind of nah. Nope. They looked like they didn't know what they was doing. That walk that Jason displayed was very offbeat, no, and no. But what I will say is this is probably the weakest house of the night. Everybody else came with some hot chili and some sausage. So that's what I will say. So, but them Prodigies, child. Then you just see somebody just smiling in the background. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? But hey, to each its own. I'll be here all season long. Anyway, Prodigy, we have the House of Milan with Mother Joycelyn. Yeah, I know if her name was Jocelyn or whatever she called herself. Her name for me in all season long, for however long she gonna be here, is Joycelyn. That's the performance she gave me. She gave me good Joycelyn vibes. Like, what's up, Joycelyn? The House of Milan. Yeah, I like the House of Milan. Let me tell you something. I really wasn't sold on their introduction, but you know what? It was cool. Like, she let us know, like, I have parenting, mothering skills. Like, like, this is how y'all know how I feel about the side story, and then trying to incorporate it into before you go perform. I don't really like that, but it was cool. We got an understanding of who Joycelyn was and how she is in the ball. I mean, not even the ballroom scene, in like her house, which kind of told me, like I said, the kind of story kind of seemed, their background seemed kind of shaky. Like, y'all really know each other. Y'all just met each other on the show. To each his own. They came out very strong. I don't care what nobody say. That first performance that they did, very fucking strong. I was sitting here going up in the car the first time I seen it. I said, "Oh my God, Joycelyn!" I was up in there going up for Joycelyn. I really like Joycelyn. Like, Mother Joycelyn came through in that gold. Remember, it was the gold look that did good. They had a reference to the Wiz. Like, it was really good. Like, they came out and did their thing. I did not expect Big Boy to get down and do that start to break this. My boy did a spin. Do you hear me? Got up and kept grooving. I was very proud of the House of Milan at first. They did it for me. I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm not disappointed. It wasn't bad. It wasn't. The House of Milan did this just as good as the House of Orici. Take that out. To the House of Milan, we got them amazing, them pretty, nice looking motherfucking garçons. What's the mother Stasha? See, let me tell y'all something. The Garçons have always been a fine house, of fine people. Do y'all hear me? Fine house of fine people. What I mean by that is anytime you've heard people say they're from the House of Garçon, that means they specialize in something. They wasn't just picked up to be on the Garçons. They're pretty good. And the Garçons is classy. I like the Garçons. Well, that's on the West Coast. I used to always like me some Garçons. Like, the Garçons right now is mine. Matter of fact, my grandmother, Fee Garçon, is a Garçon. Like, I fucks with the Garçons. I really do like them. So, we have the Garçons in their lovely ass house. Lovely ass house. And let me tell you the standout member, Tonka. I'm here for Tonka all season long. Tonka, because I'm sure they're going to be here all season long. The House of Garçons. The only thing that I have for you guys that I did not like from y'all was when Milan came out and said she's a butch queen up in drag because these legs was made for walking. No. You can't say that them legs was made for walking because that's Zay Zay line. Zay Zay line then. So how the hell are you going to sit there and say them legs is made for walking? Get some originality. I did not like that. And for the House of Garçons, I was really not feeling that because it was like, I've heard this last season. Why am I hearing it now? No. Zay Zay legs was made for walking. I don't know what you can do yet. Because then after Zay Zay gave us that, he gave us a nice little breakdown. He was on Men's Vogue, Teen Vogue, all that. You can't just say your legs was... That's Zay Zay line. I was not feeling that. I kind of side-eyed him like, no. No. That's petty, but low-key, that was something that really got my attention. As soon as she said it, I looked up and said, nah. And it's not nothing to her, it's just more so I've heard that line before, and that line is Zay Zay's line. It can't be your line. You can't say that after season 1 came on and we seen season 1, you go sit here and hit us with these legs are made for walking. No. That's out. No. I'm not gonna let you take that from Zay. What are you talking about? That's the runway girl of Legendary. Zay. Garçons came out, did their thing. Fuck is you talking about? Came out looking real classy, nice, and like I said, it should have been 10s across the board. Let me tell you something. No, it was no fuck up. Nobody failed. Nobody did anything bad. The Garçons delivered tonight. Like, I was very much so proud. It was a nice, sexy little... That Mother Stasha looks very fucking good. Like, I was very fucking proud of the Garçons. I'm sitting here just like, yep, that's them damn Garçons. Them damn Garçons is... They gonna deliver nice. I was proud of the Garçons. We was introduced to the House of Icon. The House of Icon I've never heard of. But you know what? I'm not gonna be one of those people. Well, I am gonna be one of those people, but I'm not gonna say that they knew. They probably had been around. I did not know about them, but I've never heard of them. They're not on the East Coast. The House of Icon. That house father, Jamil Icon. You need some teeth work, but he look good. Do you hear me? He look good. I will say that. Maybe it's like a skinny thing because he don't look like he got the muscles and all that, but he look good. All right. All right. I'm done. The House of Icon. They like underdogs, if you ask me. It's kind of like they don't seem like a new house, but they do seem very like the underdogs. They kind of give me like, let me not even do that because I'm gonna go back to who they remind me of last season, but no. They're the underdogs of this shit, you could tell. I really wasn't enthused by this performance, honestly. I really was kind of just sitting here thinking like, nah. So when I seen this performance, I knew. Child, the Prodigies and the Icons finna go against each other because who was left? One more house. Law was not feeling his house. I could tell Law was not feeling his house. Like, Jamil tried to like pull for them, and you could tell like Law was not feeling it. He was like, I just wasn't. And I be knowing when Law's not feeling it. He be like, like I said, people gonna have favoritism, but you could tell. I could tell he only was impressed with them queen. Everybody else, he was like, that was the only thing that kept my attention. Everything else was piss po, if you ask Law. Law was on their motherfucking head. I would have been like, damn, like shit. But nah, he wasn't feeling that performance, and low key, that performance wasn't all that. And then after we get, but after we got introduced to this house, and I didn't see Gia. Let me tell y'all something. See, it's a couple of people that I used to see like as a young boy in the clubs, right? Like I'm not that young boy in the clubs no more, like at all. Like so for me, I recall of past experiences that I've had or dealt with, right? Gia is one of those people that I've seen in my passing. And every time I've seen her, tight, on point, every chance to get even. And it's funny because recently I went to Houston, and that trip that I went on Houston, I seen Gia out there, and I don't know if Gia really knows who I am, but anytime I see her, I always feel the need to speak. Like even if she don't know who I am, like I have a respect for her because it's like I've always seen you doing it. I've always seen you doing it, and I have a respect for Gia, just like Jamari. Like they all was in the like when I was in the club, they was the ones running around in the club too. I was just a young boy up in the club. So I'm over it now and I don't like to go no more. So for me, I have a respect for Gia, so I already knew. It's Tisci duh. It's Tisci duh. When I seen Gia on this screen, I said, look at Gia. Y'all don't let me see. Y'all don't know because like low key when I say like I really have respect for her, I really do like I've seen Gia. And like I said, she probably don't know who the fuck I am. But anytime I see her I speak. What's up, Gia? No, I don't even give a fuck. I don't want you nothing to do with you or anything like that, but it's the respect that I have for certain people that I've come in contact with. I don't know what you've been through and I'm not gonna but hey, it's a good it's good seeing you. But when I seen her, I always speak to her. But we also got on this Tisci house. We have Simone. Pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. A real pretty girl. When Law said that, I said, yes, she is. Yes, she is. And then as we find out, Simone is Japanese Faces on Instagram. Japanese Faces is, or used to be, or is still Tokyo Styles' best friend. Tokyo Styles, celebrity hairstylist. Japan Faces, celebrity makeup artist. So when I seen that this house has that person, and when I seen the element of what she did, I was like, oh. Now see, this is the wild card. See, Balenciaga, the Muglers, the Garçons, and the Tiscis is the wild card of all of them, because them three right there is like, the Chanel's supposed to be in this, but I don't know what the fuck they did. They was the fuck. But them three right there, I can already tell off top. But back to this. Tisci, G is the house mother. We got Simone, Trey. Why I remember all these names, because they was fine. I like the house of Tisci. Low-key, the house of Tisci is giving me what the house. Never mind, shut the fuck up about that. Shut up. I don't even want to hear me say that today. No more. Tisci came through. First of all, their intro was tight, like I knew it would be, because Gia don't play. Like, Gia don't play about this bullshit. Like other people may take it as a joke, Gia never played. Anytime I seen Gia in a ballroom arena, she's always the bad bitch in that room. Y'all see how serious my face got? Because Gia didn't play. Like, that's where the respect level comes from. Because when you tap into your character, or not even your character, when you tap into your art form of what you do, I respect the fuck out of that. It's kind of like watching a basketball player. She's a house. She knows how to be a house mother. So for me, I was excited to see how they were going to deliver. She came through. They had their intro. She introduced everybody. She introduced them fast. She told everybody came through with their story. And when I said they came through with their story, they let us know that this is a technically trained dance team. Now, when you put that with somebody that's like really serious about ballroom, you notice how they didn't really talk about how iconic or legendary. Yeah, it probably ain't legendary or iconic. G is probably the only iconic, legendary legend there. Straight up. But see, they're dancers, and Gia specializes in the ballroom scene, which means when you have somebody that's special, and they said that after they performed, matter of fact, knew off rip what we was gonna get. Like, they had told us from jump, like, trained dancers that one of them was like, I dance with the best. One of them was like, I've danced tap back since I was 13. I did ballet since I was 17. I was like, oh my fucking God. So low-key, their house is a house full of dancers. And when they came out, I was impressed. They deserve their 10s across the board for sure. Nobody else deserved 10s across the board from last episode or this episode. The Tisci deserved it. I was very proud of them. I was actually feeling as if their performance was very on point. They did what they did. Gia came through. It showcased what a Grand March should have been. I was impressed by the Tisci's, like, for sure. I was sitting here hooked. I was actually very hooked, and I was just sitting here, like, proud of Gia, like, because I know Gia. It is so funny that, I don't know, I just was very impressed. And so, they had 10s across the board with the highest score of the night, which means superior house for the week was Tisci, which means next episode they'll be able to go last. Then we have the lowest houses was them Prodigies and them Icons. We had a battle between the Prodigies and the Icons, and that battle by the Prodigy was very much so just an acrobatic showcase of how good I am at my acrobatic abilities. And it was very good. We couldn't take that away from you. But at the same time, Sakori was her name, I believe. Sakori Icon was getting off on your dumb ass. While you over here doing all them handstands and showcasing how strong you is in your legs and the dips you know how to do, like Sakori's over there eating you up. Like, there was no question. Like, yeah, you did a lot of acrobat, and it's funny because as I've watched it 5 times, I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. Watching my sister that knows absolutely nothing. She thought Homegirl was eating Sakori up. I had to explain to her, no, she's not doing no vogue moves. She's barely voguing, bro. All she's doing is showing us her ability to showcase her acrobatic abilities. That's not voguing. This is a battle. We're not trying to see how graceful you are with your handstands and things like that. Nope. So for me, it was Sakori. So the Icons got to stay. Bye bye, Prodigy. Are you talking about y'all finna give the girl hell all season? You mean 1 episode? Child. So y'all be biting off too much more than y'all can chew. Who else was like that and fucking end up coming around and bite their ass in the butt? The Chanels. And look, the Prodigy's right behind me. Matter of fact, get all the weak houses off the show now, so I can already see who it's gonna be. So that was that for this episode. Y'all let me know what I missed. If I missed anything, y'all let me know in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I've tried to let y'all know. To each his own, though. But I'll be here all season long. Y'all have a good night.